Hello! So I haven't posted an update or anything about the new collection yet. Fun fact, there's a new collection. So I'm making a new collection, fun fact. It's kind of what I do at all times, and as soon as I finish the last one, a new one begins. That's kind of my life now. And I'm starting to realize that because I'm having a lot of shows and I already have 3 planned for this next collection. I'm doing Omaha Fashion Week, I'm doing Kansas City Fashion Week, and I'm doing my school's J-term. The collection, I'm not gonna really show off too much. It's over there. Updates on it right now. For Omaha, I'm planning on having 8 looks done, not just garments, but looks. And so far, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm gonna call it 4.5, 5-ish out of 8, which is really good. And I have 2 months, or a little less than that, to get everything done. For Kansas City, I'm gonna only add 1 more look to that because it's the month afterward. So I will have 9 for that. And then what's up? It's like 3 days later because my battery on my camera died. So I think I'm gonna try to remember what I was saying 3 days ago. I think I left off where I was talking about how many garments I want for each show. For J-term, I want at least 12 done. My mom is actually motioning for me to have 9 done by Omaha, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that because I'm on a time crunch. I've been pushing myself to sew as much as I can this summer, and it's been super hard to try and get everything done. Speaking of, I actually just had Kat over to have a fitting for the wedding dress. Oh my god, it fits her perfectly. She's amazing. And she actually said she wants to use it for her county fair queen thing, and that makes me super happy. I could get the wedding dress 100% done today, which is amazing. Also, this was supposed to be a jumper, but now it's going to have a skirt. I just got the bodice done today. I am going to put grommets here, but your girl needs to learn how to do grommets again, because I have not attempted grommets since 2014, and those grommets are actual trash. So I really want to post more on this series because I'm really excited about it, and it could be a super cool series to look back on thinking like, oh, how did I do these runway shows and how did I get prepared for them and stuff like that. So it's just super exciting to do this series, and hopefully I can get out more content to you guys. But for right now, I can't show you like the full garments quite yet. I can kind of just show you like a little bit of a process of what's happening, because the thing is, if anybody from like the higher ups or like other designers see my stuff before the first show, they're going to know what I have, and you can't show too much before the shows. It's just kind of a designer thing. I don't really like it because I can't show step-by-steps anymore like I used to on my Instagram. If you kind of look back on there, you can kind of see where I have my step-by-step pictures. I actually deleted like 500 photos off my Instagram because there were just step-by-steps that didn't really look the best clean, or like they were just kind of crap photos, I guess. So I don't have those up on my Instagram anymore, but mostly the things on my Instagram I post once time a day. This is the inside of the bodice. I actually did this stitch on my machine. And also in my wonderfully messy sewing room, I have all this cosplay stuff because my friends and I are going to Anime Iowa. I can't remember the name of the girl I'm cosplaying as right now, which is kind of unfortunate because Saber actually sent me a picture of the girl that I should cosplay as, because I'm like, I don't know what to do. I need something for a cosplay. I have part of the bodice done for it. It's almost done. I'm gonna put a zipper in the back of it, but like this is kind of how it looks. It's not a Lauren garment without beading, so I beaded it. It's also kind of how I sewed on this part, but I still have to do this. I have 6 gold buttons I have to put on the bodice so far. The zipper in the back, this is just like a tank top, and then all I have left is to make the blue cape and then the what I call the 2-inch long skirt, because basically in the photo it looks like the skirt's like 2 inches long. My progress is actually going really well. I can't remember if I said this in the first part, but so far I have but yeah, right now, kind of as like a brief overview, this is the brown dress. I wore it at last season's Omaha Fashion Week, so you kind of know what it already looks like. This is the shawl that goes over this. This is the necklace that I'm currently working on. You've seen pictures of this on Instagram, so it's nothing really new to you, but this is actually a replica of my great-grandma's wedding dress from 1930. It was super hard to make because all of the seams had to be curved lines, and the fabric had to be super difficult. I actually got it at S.R. Harris Fabrics in Minnesota. I remember feeling the fabric and I'm like, this is the softest satin I've ever felt in my entire life. And once I started working with it, I'm like, this is the devil's fabric. I can't work with it. I ended up making a dress out of it, and I'm actually kind of proud of it. Also, this is the prom dress. Look at her. Look how she sparkles. This is probably the dress I am most proud of out of making out of anything. I am super proud of this dress. I never make things 100% form-fitting. I'm used to making form-fitting tops because the last 4 years have made form-fitting bodices and corsets. It's just the easiest thing for me because I like making those patterns. I need to start getting into looser top patterns, but I just haven't gotten into that yet. Maybe next collection or like another dress I make in the future. Because fun fact, after this season, I'm not going to be showing in March because I need time to recuperate, and there's absolutely no way in hell that I'm going to be able to make a whole new collection in between J-term in January and March. 3 months. I can't do that. That's impossible. So I can't do another collection next season, but hopefully after that I'm going to be able to make individual garments, ones that aren't in collections, and that's going to be super exciting for me because I haven't been able to do that for 4 years. Last 4 years I've been making collections. The first collection had 6 garments in it, the second one had 4, the third one had 18, and this one will hopefully have 12. Because last season I had a year and a half to make all 44 of the garments that I had in Into the Rose Garden, and that's why I was able to pump out 18 looks. I don't want to be the girl that was known for that one collection and doesn't do well again. So right now I am trying to amp up this collection as much as I can. I'm making it super ornate, which means there's more beading on it than there ever was. I am super excited about it. The color scheme is flowing together even better than I thought it was going to because I started with these 2 really blockly colored dresses, just like a simple blue and a simple brown, and I didn't know how it was gonna flow, but then I got the print of the men's suit coat jacket in there, and then I'm making the 2-piece dress that's the same material, and then the velvet dress, and just mixing patterns and colors, and it's all coming together, and I'm really excited about it. Even though I'm only showing 8 looks at Omaha, hopefully 9, but now that I've got menswear down, I'm using only Vogue patterns at this point because I want to challenge myself. And since I literally just shoved myself up to being the Vogue pattern person, I now am only using Vogue patterns, and it's kind of been a challenge, but it's been really worth it in the end because I'm now able to make all these complicated things out of patterns. And unfortunately I don't have a leg form right now, and I don't know how to flat draft yet. Hopefully those are things that I'll be able to do in college, and that's one of the things I'm excited about doing in college is I'll need to learn how to flat draft, which is just drafting off of like basic bodice or a basic pair of pants just off of that, and then using measurements to make it into a different shape of how you want to, like flat on a table, without putting it up on a dress form like I do. Like I drape pattern, which is apparently harder than flat patterning, and so I'm like, okay, because I think flat patterning, sorry, uses more math. But yeah, it's been a super wild ride. I hope I can keep you guys updated throughout the summer because this summer has already been so hectic. Today is June 16th. It's Father's Day. Yeah, today's June 16th, 2018, and I'm checking in to tell you guys that this is great. Also, if you check online for Omaha Fashion Week, you see that you might be confused. When you read the description, it says the collection, This is Baroque. I've changed the name of the collection since then, and I never thought that I would change the name of the collection, but this is the reason because when I was in my interview for Omaha Fashion Week, it was called This is Baroque, and I had the big like board there. It was inspired by when I went to Spain, seeing the Baroque Palace and everything that it was in there, and it was completely inspired by the Spain Baroque Palace. and I've tied it in with my life story. Went really well together, and so I decided like, hey, this is Baroque. This is inspired by Spain Baroque Palace. And I didn't have my full vision out there yet because all I had so far was the lace bodice. Hold on. All that I gave them were a few pieces of my last collection. This doily bodice, the blue dress before it had the necklace, which was probably my problem, and then the brown dress, and then the prom dress while it was still being beaded, so it was just a bodice. That's all I gave them. And they said they didn't know how it all went together, and they said that the blue dress really stuck out. It didn't really go with everything else, but now with this necklace and shawl, it goes with everything else, but they didn't have that information before, and I'm really sad to say that I am emerging designer this year, even though I was a featured last year. And I think that blue dress was really my downfall because they said that it didn't really go with everything else. And also the bottom of my brown dress, they said even though I ironed it, the fabric doesn't really like stay ironed. It's really weird. They said that she hated it. She's like, I don't know about your construction ability. So you know what I did? I double stitched the bottom of the hem and now it looks solid. So I hope those improvements really get me to the top. I'm really confident because if I was a featured designer last year and a little flop like this made me an emerging designer, I really have high hopes of making it to the finale this season. And the finale is like the Saturday after all the shows are done. The top 5 in emerging and the top 5 in featured have like a face off to the death basically, and show one more time. So I could possibly show twice, which is super hecking exciting, and I hope I'm able to, because if I do, then I get to show my stuff twice, and then there's gonna be a lot more people there because it's the finale, and then more people get to see my stuff, and then hopefully I'll be more credible. And if I win the emerging designer thing, then I could possibly be a what are they called? A headliner designer, just like Delgado, because Delgado won the featured designer category last season. I am starting to slowly accumulate tips and tricks and makeup and all this kind of thing in order to make everyone kind of look like they're wet. Like in the sense of like covered in water, like their hair looks like it's wet, their makeup looks super shiny like it's wet. That's what I want the fashion film to be. It's really surrounded by water. All my free time is consumed with sewing. And I literally work from the moment I wake up. I forget to eat. My parents have to remind me to eat. And now my friend Kat, bless her heart, she's gonna remind me every 4 hours to eat because she's like, hey, I'm eating, you should too. So she's gonna now remind me every 4 hours that I need to eat. And she's just a great friend. I can't believe that she's my life. But anyway, here's me and my, me looking 90s AF today because I couldn't find my OP mirror sunglasses. So I'm using these that I got from my old music teacher's basement when my friend Grace and I helped clean it up last summer. So I should get back to that. I'm working on the velvet dress. There was not enough fabric for it, so we got some satin and lace to go in the back. Now you know that that was not on purpose. And that was a mistake. But I'm gonna tell all the judges that I did it on purpose. If they say, why is that different? Say that it was on purpose. Always do that. Always say it was on purpose, because if you say that it was a mistake, that you had to cover up your tracks saying, hey, I got 5 yards of velvet from a friend and I just happened to use all 5 of those yards and I thought it'd like completely close up, but no, there's a big gaping hole in the butt, then you're probably not as credible. So make sure that you always say that everything was done on purpose, and then they believe you and everything's kind of shipshape. I just watched back what I did, and it was out of focus like the whole time because I don't have a monitor and I can't see myself. So I hope this is in focus. Okay, bye. Okay, so it's a few days later. I'm just enjoying the beautiful rain outside. So collection's going on well. Now I have the wedding dress done and I'm starting on the men's vest, which is exciting. It's been kind of a weird journey making this collection specifically because of my time limit. I have a very small time limit and I really don't have a lot of time to make things. So it's been a really interesting ride trying to figure out everything and how it's gonna work out and stuff like that. It's been a really emotional journey mostly because it is kind of like a really emotional thing, you know, going through something like this, and then basically what the whole entire thing's about and just doing all that kind of stuff. It's really straining, and I've been working 5 to 15 hours a day on this collection, and it's really stressful. I almost feel demotivated at times, which really sucks. But I know I can't be demotivated because I need to be motivated to do it and keep going and stay strong. But it's getting really hard. I don't know what else to say. I just kind of wanted to do an update type thing, if you know what I mean. Been just kind of gazing off into space lately, and I've been alone a lot. The story is still continuing in full concept as it should. Yeah, June's been an interesting month. I leave for New York on Friday. Today's Tuesday. Haven't packed yet, but that's gonna be an exciting trip to go on. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, that's my next little update. The lighting probably sucks because I don't have a viewfinder on this camera. That would have been nice to have a flip out thing, but you know, I didn't know that when I got this camera back in 2015, so it's okay. I'm not gonna waste card space. See you next time. Bye. Okay.
Ooh, I wonder if it'll burn the other stuff too, though. Well, no, you'll want to keep it in the bag.
This is the men's pant pattern.
Want to light it?
Yes. Burn for eternity. Burn! Woo!
Are you happy now?
I'm very happy right now.
It's over.
It's over!
I guess a lot of that stuff was pretty dry.
Whew. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. No, we didn't just get 8 done. We got 9 done. Hello. Okay, so update about my current situation in life. I know that probably most of this update video has been me mostly complaining about absolutely everything that's happening in my life. But I think right now is probably one of the lower points. This is the least in shape I have ever been in my entire life. The worst my skin has ever looked in my entire life. What else? My hair has extreme split ends, as you can tell, and it is the worst it has ever looked in its entire life. I wear this necklace and these bracelets now every single day because my friends are all moved away and they remind me of them because I have memories with them in these pieces of jewelry, and I have separation anxiety. I've started relying on coffee to stay awake, and when I am awake, it is from 7 a.m. to 3:30 in the morning, so I'm literally up for 20 hours a day. And tomorrow is Omaha rack check. Yay! At the time of actually recording this video, I have not had the rack check video for March even up yet. I don't even have the February show made yet. But you know one thing that's actually going on really well in my life right now? These nails. Like, oh yeah, discard the giant cut that I have on my hand, probably from a pin. I just came from quilt retreat, but these nails though. This hand looks a little bit better. Like, dang. These are my real nails, by the way. Super happy. I've also found out that I really don't care what I look like anymore, but as long as the nails look good, I'm fine with whatever. I'm totally fine. Also, do you like my shirt? It says I'm so cool. I need to hop in the shower because I'm a greasy mess, because apparently my skin doesn't like when I don't wear foundation for 3 days straight, and my skin gets super oily and it breaks out a lot. But I should probably talk about the collection because that's what you're probably here for instead. Collection's 100% done at this point. Well, it's now August 5th, but it is now August 5th, but well, August 4th. I mean, technically August 5th because it's like midnight, but that date, I guess, I got done with the collection. So whenever I end up posting this, you'll know how long it took me to finally get to stuff. I have absolutely no time to edit videos and upload them ever, so that's probably why. Other than that, I don't think I have any other new updates. Oh, actually, one thing. Hold on. I'll have to whisper because people are sleeping. Ta-da! So, it's not done yet, as you can tell by raw edges and a zipper just chilling out there. But I made, from scratch, my own Letterman's jacket. If future Warren is looking at this saying, wow, she looks extremely gross, because I have actually said that definitely to myself from at least 2 years ago, when I still had braces and blonde hair and only one piercing, and I didn't know how eyebrows worked. Still don't. But that's a different topic. My arm's getting tired. I'm gonna face it this way. So yeah, there's the current situation, fam. There's my life. I'm starting hip-hop soon. Maybe that'll get me into shape. Band camp's also starting soon. Another thing to get me into shape. And the last thing to get me into shape will be early bird PE, because I hate myself. Okay, bye!
Having to put together all your stuff.
Yeah, very scared.
Hello, another update. As of this morning, I received this email from Buff Reynolds of Omaha Fashion Week stating that I made it into the top 10, which is crazy. I got an info card ready. Call times on Saturday be 3 p.m. Pretty normal. There might be different models. Awesome. There may still be quick changes, so please talk to the hair and makeup teams. You'll be asked to write out what plan... Wait. You will be asked to write out what you plan to do with prize package. This is needed by 5 p.m. Friday, 8/24, or you are automatically disqualified from winning. So wait. Okay, so I have until 2 days after my show, my first show, to get this done. That seems pretty plausible. I feel like I should do this like right now, or else, you know, I'm gonna forget, because that's me. And school starts the day after I'm at Omaha, so that's great. It should have at least 5 sentences. This will be given to the panel who decides the winner before shows on Saturday, so they're familiar with their designers showing. Okay. Ugh. Emerging designers. This is what, guys, this is what we win. If we win. $1,000 in cash, a Bernia sewing machine, portfolio review with Alyssa Diltz, owner of Develop Model Management, headlining slot February 2018. Oh, that's a problem. I told everyone I'd go on a 2-season hiatus, so if I did win, that'd be an issue. Also because I can't make a collection in 3 months. I can't do that, especially when I'm going to school. Unless it required me stopping this collection at 9, showing it for J-term, and start working on the next one right away. It all depends on if I win. This is actually terrifying. I kind of like want to win, but now I don't want to win. I'm just, oh my god. But a headlining spot. Come on, is it worth all the stress? Maybe. We'll figure it out. 10 VIP tickets for the night you're headlining in February. I wonder if I did win though, if they could work around my 2-season hiatus schedule because I was so stressed with just making SAUDADE and I felt like there was like absolutely no time to make it. I'm surprised I got 9 looks out. I thought at this point I would be barely pushing out 8, but I got out 9 somehow. I don't know. I have 4 models fitted. 2 of them fit perfectly. The other 2 need some adjustments. But other than that, it's another update. I don't know if I'm going to put all these updates into one video or just have them separately, but some of them are kind of short, so I believe I'm just going to put them all in one video. Sorry I didn't get much of the making process of this. It was a very stressful making process and it went really fast. 4 months is not a lot of time to make a whole collection, especially if you're making evening wear like me. With lots of beading. I'm surprised that I even got all of this done, but yeah. I also decided to do my updates now because I'm feeling really cute right now because I only did my makeup like 5 hours ago. Wow, it's already been 5 hours? It's been more than 5 hours. I felt like I just put this on. I put it on before flags tonight because I felt the need to look appealing to people. It's not a big insecurity or anything, it's just I like looking fresh. Okay. Also, I mean, Omaha's a big deal and stuff, but I'm still a high school student and I'm missing a Wartburg camp right now, and a Wartburg camp is this college that's in my state that does choir, and I am in all of the elite big choir things at my school because I do sing. I do want to have some singing things up on this channel in the years to come when I have the time and the equipment and a place to myself. But yeah, I'm missing that right now and it would have been my last year to be able to do it, so I'm not able to ever do it ever in my life, which is kind of sad. But I'm seeing videos of people there. There's like, I can even tell, like a karaoke contest going on. It sounds really cool. I'm going off on a tangent. This is supposed to be a video about me updating you on the collection, and sometimes you just need to talk. I don't get to talk to anybody. I am an only child, so I don't really talk to anybody until I'm with my friends. And then when I want to spend time with them, my parents say I have to come home because I'm 17 and I'm not an adult. Now she's turning into a rant. I have to leave now. I probably should go to bed because it's 12:04 and I'm getting messages from people. I'm gonna say goodbye with my banana bat. Isn't he cute? I got him at Anime Iowa. I love him very much. I don't know how to name him yet, so for the 51 subscribers I now have, woo! 51, that's crazy. I might have more by the time this video comes out, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have all this, I think I'm gonna do one video on this. This whole entire update video is gonna come out as soon as the collection is said and done, and the film is said and done, and everything is completely done. This whole thing will come out as kind of like a docu-series of kind of what's happening. I'm gonna definitely try way better for the next one. And I just draped something that's really cool but not related to the next collection at all that I have planned, so I'm thinking I'm going to make a 3-piece collection, and I know what the song for it's gonna be if I make a fashion film to it, and I already know the story because everything's based off my life. I just have a lot of plans, so if I don't win, which is probably a possibility because that other Lauren is probably gonna take me down, I am going on a 2-season hiatus from fashion shows, and I'm going to be in the process of making 2 collections. One is only going to be probably 3 looks because I want to start making smaller films with just 1 song and not as many looks because I do want to branch out a little bit. I've had a lot of doilies laying around that I was going to use for SAUDADE, but I'm looking at them now. I just draped something that's super pretty and I want to use it and make 2 others. I should just show you because why would I talk about it and not show you? Like, come on. Of course I have to do this. Like, and then the weirdest part is that I literally draped it in like 10 minutes. So yeah, there will be a tiny collection on the way. I already know what the next 2 collections are called and I already know what they're about, and that's kind of funny because it's like, Lauren, how do you know what's going to happen in your life? Oh, for what collections are about. One of them is currently happening and then the other one is going to happen, and the reason I know it's going to happen is it's about me getting out of high school and being free and on my own, going to college and just finally being an adult. That is going to be called You Don't Know Me. That'll be the one that'll hopefully be the first collection shown after my 2-season hiatus. And that's all I'll say about it right now. And if I do end up making a smaller collection in between then, which I highly doubt I will because I found garments, even though there's only probably going to be 3, is going to take an immense amount of time to create because all the garments are, well, they have to be hand sewn because it's all doilies and I'm making them the same way as I made the wedding dress doily top. And I believe I want to try and include the wedding dress doily top into I Found just because, I mean, the wedding dress is going to be the final look in SAUDADE and then it'll just tie perfectly into I Found because of the doilies. But I hope you're having a lovely day. I should say the date. Today is Tuesday. Well, it's now Tuesday, August 7th because it's 12:09 a.m. But it was August 6th when I started recording. If I wasn't in high school, I could do all these things. Once I'm out of college, I'm gonna be still so heckin' busy you're not even gonna know what I'm doing. I'm gonna start doing more with YouTube, like I have been. I've been only basically doing like vlog style things and films the last 4 years. So, it'll be good to do something new, like actually on a tripod with good lighting. And I found out that a ring light is only about $4 or something like that, like something crazy like that. I'm just gonna make sure this is still recording. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, we've been recording for 12 minutes. And this is the second recording. I had to stop it because my Wi-Fi was actually being crap. I'm gonna hate editing this because I ramble like crazy. Have a good evening. I'm gonna go to bed. This is actually earlier than usual. I've been staying up way too late lately. Probably because I'm a creative genius. That's it. I come up with all my good ideas way too late at night. Okay, I have to go. I'm so sorry. I keep rambling, but I just looked back at that footage and I found out that that angle was actually horrifying, and I'm really sorry that you had to see that angle of my face. Hopefully this one's better because I'm raising it up. I'm just using my arm right now, and this camera, even though it's small, it's still heavy. I'm not a fan of it, but my arm is hurting. I just wanted to let you know that I hate the footage probably as much as you did. So yeah, I'll see you later in the next update. Hopefully. Bye.